Yo.
What's good? What's good?
Goody.
Off the Rizzels.
Off the rails.
Hold on, let me push pause because I don't let them. I don't. I was smashing them. They came back though. It's 30-27 in the fourth quarter.
Who are you, Norfolk State?
Nah, Miami versus Notre Dame. I got Miami though.
The bad boys versus the Catholics. The convicts versus the Catholics.
Yeah, but it's at the end. But I'm playing against somebody, so I ain't playing online. I'm playing actually against one of them, so we can pause it and shit, and I can finish.
Let me wipe this off before we get dirty tonight and go to and get ready for them Buckeyes. Let me wipe that joint off.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, what's that tomorrow?
No, yeah. Notre Dame's tonight. The Buckeyes.
Notre Dame is tonight.
Notre Dame Penn State's tonight.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Buckeyes. That's tomorrow. That's Friday.
Yeah, that's tomorrow night, 7:30.
I just want to see that national championship. Then y'all could beat the brakes off us. I just want to see that rivalry.
Yeah, you just want to see the all Big Ten.
Yeah, I just want to see it. We never thought we would see it, but it might be here. We'll see.
I ain't mad at it, but I think Notre Dame about to beat Penn State ass. I hate to say it, but I think that's what's about to happen, man. Notre Dame.
You know what? I think Jay, what happened to you in Pennsylvania? You came here, something happened. You don't like nobody in PA.
Well, I definitely don't like the Steelers.
Yeah, we know that.
I don't like them at all.
Do you like the Villanova Wildcats?
I used to like the Eagles. I like the Eagles.
You like the remember when the Wildcats is winning
Villanova?
Yeah.
I ain't never watched them niggas.
Nah.
They good, but I ain't never watch them. But I used to be a huge Eagles fan with Donovan McNabb and them, man. That was my favorite team outside the Bengals. Okay. Now y'all good, but I mean, it is what it is, man. Y'all got Saquon Barkley now. Y'all way better than y'all was. So y'all proved me wrong. Y'all probably honestly, y'all gonna probably end up in the Super Bowl, man, because I don't trust the Lions with all the injuries they got. And I don't trust the Vikings either. So
yeah.
At the end of the day, y'all might easily get there.
If we get
there, I don't know about easily, but they get there.
I don't know. Yeah. I think they might easily get there just because you got Saquon running like he's running. It'd be different if it was Saquon on the Giants with no offensive line. Like he's running the ball every week. Like he ain't just going out there barely getting it. No, he's running the ball every single week. And Jalen Hurts Jalen can throw 110. Like I said, y'all couldn't do.
Right.
I don't know. I think it might work with if Saquon running like that, Jalen only got to throw for 150.
And then you got like that's what Jay's saying. You got Saquon, that whole piece with Saquon, but then when they get tired of running, you got AJ and Devontae. Like that's a lot with that line. But the thing to me is the only difference is this year is that defense. It's a different defense.
Yeah.
Than ever.
Well, yeah, the defense for sure. But I'm telling you, Jalen Hurts not having to do a lot and still being effective I think that's the biggest difference for the Eagles. Yeah, because he can play a mediocre shit game, but still, he can 110, 2 touchdowns. That's enough for y'all to win because of y'all's defense and what Saquon's gonna do running the ball. I think no together, together. Yeah, that's a huge
turnover.
Yeah.
And that's just like
go ahead, Mike.
That's just like he could throw a good game. It could be 10 or 13 and only be 150 yards, but he doesn't have to do more than that because Saquon's going to take care of a lot on the ground, and then that defense is going to keep you all in good field position. So yes,
if Jalen Hurts can play this playoffs game, the next 3-4 games with 0 turnovers, we will win the championship.
Well, he got to do that. He can't turn the ball over at all.
0 turnover. You got to limit to 2. You got 2 turnovers you can do, and that's it.
The whole playoffs though. The whole playoffs.
Yeah. Some of that shit, you might have a center snap that shit over your head. I'm talking about.
No, we're talking about interception is your fault.
Yeah.
I can't even see 2. I mean,
well, because he'll throw the interception at the wrong time, and that'll cost him the game. That's why 2 might be too much.
I give him 1.
I'm just saying 2 might be too much only because when he'll throw it, it's Jalen Hurts, man. When he throws interceptions, it's always at the wrong time. Just like Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams did not end the season with a shit ton of interceptions. It just felt like he did because when he was throwing them motherfuckers, it was costing
It's
them.
always in the red zone. You're right.
Yeah,
It's always in the red zone.
He's forcing it down there trying to win a game, and then bam.
If he is going to throw a turnover, he got to throw it this week. He can't throw it after this week. That's all.
No, fuck no, bro. Yeah, 2 might be too much.
You can't throw it against Detroit.
I'm just saying, bro. For real. Because now, if he go out and he throw one in the first quarter or 2 games, then that's different. You know what I mean? Like that's completely different. You got it out the way in the first quarter in each of those games, and y'all still was able to win the game.
Yeah, it's timing of it.
Yeah, you got that. You got that Bengals season out of your system yet? You got it out of your system?
Oh yeah, that's been. We played. And I'm so disappointed, man. We put up all the numbers in the world. Sack leader, everything. We did everything, but we just didn't care about the pick. And I'm like, why not go for the pick? When we had 4 wins, we should have stayed right there. We should have never won no more games because we still didn't make the damn playoffs. You know what I mean?
If they would have won one more, you'd be happy as fuck right now.
Listen, Washington was supposed to. I don't know how we lost that game, but Washington, the Chiefs' stupid ass game, and both of the Ravens. We scored. Joe Burrow threw 10 touchdowns in both of the against the Ravens this year and lost both games. Tell me when that's happened.
That's because Lamar throwing the same amount, though.
So I'm saying, well, and then Derrick Henry, he won the second game with that 62-yard run at the end of the game when he only had 32 fucking yards.
Yeah, we
lost so many games at the end of the game. I think we had 5 times we had 30 or more points and lost this year.
Because Mike told me to tell you he tired of seeing your Facebook post talking about them Bengals. Me too.
Oh yeah, the stats. Yeah, the stats. I don't even be talking about them. I just, got to put up the stats, man. Like, I know. Just wasted season, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. That would have happened. That reminded me of the Eagles season last year. That reminds me of that year.
Yeah, but we had everything. Usually, when you got all that shit on one team, you fucking at least get to the Super Bowl or damn near win it or whatever. You at least make the playoffs. At least make the playoffs. You know what I mean? Right. When you got all that on one offense, but that just goes to show why Lou got fired, how bad our defense was. We couldn't stop nobody. And that Jesse Bates, not paying Jesse Bates, I hope they all slapping at each other right now. Everybody's lined up and then somebody get to slap the shit out of them. Everybody in the front office.
Speaking of firing, what y'all feel? How y'all feel about Black History Month or week? This Black History Week in the NFL.
It's Black History Week.
Literally Black History Week. That's
like all the black quarterbacks are history.
Yeah, I mean it is what it is.
I mean, listen, the whole Gerard Mayo thing. There's a lot more behind the scenes. I guess it was players that had issues with him and other stuff, and he had issues with upper management. So that's a whole different story with that situation.
I don't think they ever hired him for a long term if he didn't do good.
I didn't think so either. My whole thing is Antonio Pierce. How the hell you gonna fire that dude when you have nothing to throw? No one's throwing the ball over there.
It's the Raiders.
Situation set up to be right. Antonio Pierce had them boys right.
It's the Raiders, man.
And that was not the players. That was literally Mike Davis just being a piece of shit because the players loved Antonio Pierce.
Mike Davis.
How do you trade your number one receiver? How do you trade the top 3-5 back in the league in Jacobs and then turn around and trade your best receiver and then fire the coach? That don't make no sense.
Yeah, then say it's the coach's fault.
They going backwards. Devontae was done over there anyway.
Hey, listen, unless they really try to set this move up where they trade with the Browns in the draft, get the 2 pick, and they could draft Shador. Because Deion said the only way he'll even think about the NFL is if he's coaching his sons. If they can maneuver this move with the Browns, Shador at second, they can draft Shiloh fucking the 5th round, 6th round.
I seen a Shiloh. I don't know. I seen a Shiloh, like a video of highlights and shit. I did not know he'd be smacking people like that.
Yeah, he a hitter.
He be laying stupid wood out there.
Yeah, he be laying them.
Bro. But I'm just saying, bro, he might be better than we think he is.
Okay, listen, they can
is.
draft him, so I mean that could bring Deion in. Maybe that's what they're trying to do.
You know what? That sounds like exactly. That sounds like exactly what they do.
Yeah,
it don't make no sense.
Yeah, whoever get Deion, whoever gets Shador, Deion's definitely gonna be on.
You know how messed up that is, though.
An interview. They definitely gonna interview Deion.
You know, Deion went to that thing, and he was with Antonio and said, "Hey, man, you need to get my sons." And they both stood up and said, "We coming." Now he's gone and fired. Now Deion might take his job.
And knowing the type of dude Antonio Pierce is, he might want to go. He might that might be an altercation one day. Pierce see Deion one day and be like, "Bro, you did me."
No, I bet Deion calls him up and says, "Hey, come be my coach. Come be a coach."
Yeah, of course. Bring him right back.
Said,
defensive coordinator. Right back, dude. I think Pierce would be a great defensive coordinator.
Oh, hell yeah.
Being the head coach and having to build a team, being a part of building a team, just worry about the defense, bro.
Well, like you said, Jay Tuesday, you said, why these dudes all trying to be coaches? Why don't you just take that good money and be
the best at that position? I don't understand that shit. If I was the best offensive coordinator in the league for all these years, and then somebody come to me like, yeah, man, we got this bum ass team over here that just lost all these games, and now we want you to come try to be our coach. Get the fuck out of here. I'll come be your offensive coordinator once you find a coach, but I'm never gonna be unless I was a good head coach somewhere. If I never was a head coach, I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
now look,
take the step up and try to be a head coach.
But what happens to a lot of them though? They get that head coaching job, they trash, and then they barely get an offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator job again.
Or they trade all your players and then they just say, "Oh, we just going."
Yeah, but that shit puts a stain on a lot of them.
Everybody, see you later.
The ones that are everybody, and then
I'm cool, man. I'm cool.
But they said that Gerard Mayo, Joe, they said something like there's a rumor he was playing cards. He was playing cards and shit when he was supposed to be at a meeting. A team meeting, and he was playing cards like the season.
Well, I know people that's close to the Patriots and know all about that shit. They said he had a lot of issues with him, so he had to go. Yeah. You know what I mean? It wasn't even coaching on the field or none of that stuff. Like he had a lot of shit outside of everything.
Yeah, there was behind the scenes shit going
on. He was doing too much, and the players didn't fuck with him. So if
you mean to tell me they came in the coaching and he was in there throwing cards? There was strippers and shit, all that type of stuff.
Possibly.
Then,
Gerard looked like he'd be doing that shit because he only like 40, right? Barely.
He'd be in there.
Shit, Gerard was just in the NFL.
That's right. He like 38, 37. He like Mike Tomlin age when
he might be 40. He might be 40.
Maybe, right.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
So, he in there, man. Stripper pole and all, statistics everywhere.
Getting his Paul Pierce on.
Yeah, getting his his KG and Pierce on.
Well, you see the Lions are getting some help back. David Montgomery will be back for the divisional round when they play.
I like that.
Back. They got a couple defensive players that'll come back. The Lions are slowly but surely getting healthy.
Their running game is way better when it's both of them.
Oh yeah, by far. Even though what's the name had a phenomenal game.
Gibbs.
Yes, he did.
Dude, the month of December, that dude had like 600, 700 combined yards and fucking like 10 touchdowns, all sorts of shit.
David Montgomery, I think David Montgomery he be getting all the touchdowns though, because Jameer get all the yards and then they
once they get down there, David busts one in.
David busted in. Yeah, he be getting all the touchdowns.
How long is that dude going to be a second fiddle, man? He can go to another team.
No, I don't think he's a second fiddle. I think that if you put him on a team by himself and he got to be the guy, it's going to happen like every
It's already happened.
Injuries. No, I'm talking about injuries, the workload. They're going to run him into the ground.
You talking about Montgomery?
No, I'm talking about Gibbs.
Gibbs. Montgomery was already on a team by himself, and
I'm talking about how long
they need each other to coexist.
They need
like that situation.
But the running back life will be longer.
Yeah, because you're not running every drive.
Yeah, man. If I don't got to run the ball, right? If I don't got to run the ball 25, 30 times a game, I'm still getting 100 yards a game, and we still winning when we still getting a lot of rushing. I'm good with that. I'm cool.
That's why everybody got two backs because everybody trying to save the running back, and there's not a lot of you don't see a lot of.
They trying to save the running back. Oh, just how many years ago, Mike, was they saying the running back wasn't important when Jonathan Taylor was trying to get paid, when Saquon was trying to get paid, and then they had to, and then Jonathan Taylor, they had to give that man $22 million a year. They ain't have no choice.
And then look at the teams that gave up running backs: Giants, trash, Titans, trash,
Bengals. Bengals. Our offense was only not trash because Joe Burrow's on our team. Because Joe Burrow's on our team.
I mean, y'all found a good running chat.
Chase did almost rush for 1,000 yards, though. I will give him that. I will.
Nice, but
he did.
The Titans, the Giants, and the Raiders, they gave up the 3 best running backs in the league. Look where they at. Trying to find out.
And that's the real problem. Yeah. So everybody's like, oh, well, you don't need run game. You can get so many running backs. No, you can't.
No, you can't.
You can't get so many running backs that can do the damn job.
You
might be able to draft one, but you still need that extra back. Like Cleveland had Hunt.
Not 3 down back.
Hunt doing it was good shit.
You need 2 capable first option backs and a really good in a good third option. The third option only got to be good. Your 2. They can start anywhere on any other team. That's what you need. Like David Montgomery and Gibbs, they can start on any other team. Both of them can be the starting running back. It don't get no better than that. Like Jacobs, just think if Jacobs for the rest of his career is a 1-2 punch with another monster. That's gonna be crazy. He's gonna be fresh all the time. Imagine how scary he would be because he's fresh all the time. That's what Jameer and David Montgomery been, man. And when Montgomery go down, you see the carries. Jameer got to carry the ball more. He got to start to run him into the ground, man. And I just feel bad in those type of situations, man. But I'm glad he coming back so that way in the playoffs they don't got to run Jameer in the ground because the Lions have to run the ball. It's a big part of their offense.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear all that about the Lions getting healthy. I don't want to hear.
Well, of course you don't. Of course you don't. You're not going to want to hear that.
Yeah,
but their defense is still,
Yeah,
it's still a good
healthy.
Yeah, hell no. And that's why I don't trust them because their defense ain't healthy. That's why even some of the guys that's playing aren't healthy.
So I got 2 words to say that I'm looking forward to this weekend. Bro Knicks.
That's right.
Whoa.
Bro Knicks.
Who was they playing again?
They play Buffalo.
They play
home, man.
We talk about that.
They going home, bro. They going home.
The upset. Me and Mike. It's the upset. Put the money on it.
Going home.
Put your money on it. It's the upset.
What's the weather? What's the weather in Buffalo right now?
Bro Knicks weather.
Look cold up here, bro.
What's the weather in Buffalo right now?
He know what it's at.
But Bo was in Oregon, bro. He was in Oregon. He just now.
He been playing in Denver. That's cold all the time. What do you mean?
Man, not like it is right now over here and on the East Coast.
In Colorado all the time.
Now, but he just got there. He ain't been on the Broncos. He was in Oregon last year. All right.
It's cold and rainy up there, man.
Yeah,
it is rainy up there.
We ain't hit 30 degrees in 2 weeks. It's brutal out here, man. We're gonna see Bo Nix
we had 16 degrees. Like we are like 7 degrees right now.
Y'all that cold?
I was just out there. It wasn't that bad.
No, it's 7 degrees. It feel like 16. At least that's what it was. And that's what it was earlier, and then it was supposed to go up.
It's supposed to drop to 2 degrees later on.
2 degrees, bro. We getting froze. While California out there burning the hell up, man.
It's supposed to snow tomorrow, be 9 degrees or 26.
Yeah, the Palisades, the Palisades. But they always burn up because it don't rain. It ain't rained in like 6 months.
Yeah, but they said there's some extra shit. They get 99 miles an hour wind gusts.
That's the problem.
Her house just blew up. A lot of them.
John Goodman's house is burned.
A lot of people shit burned down.
Bro, it's down the street from See, you was there already, Jay, this year. It was down the street from I forget the main road down there, bro. It's blowing. It's the
some shit on Sunset Boulevard got burned down too. No, it went all the way to Sunset Boulevard. That's how bad. Yes.
That's the richest part of LA. That shit is
Well, it's already done hit some of the most.
Set that shit on fire. Burn all
the most expensive block in the world. It's more expensive than Billionaires Road in New York, man. Like it's already done burnt some shit down, like a museum or some shit.
Yeah, somebody started that because they said they got people.
Bro,
out there
they burnt down all 3 schools: the high school, middle school, and elementary in the Palisades. Like that shit done burnt down all type of shit.
They're gonna have to move that. They talking about moving that
nursing homes and shit.
The Rams game,
big ass church. Big ass church.
You gotta do something.
Yeah, Mike said they're gonna lose. They moving that Rams game to
somewhere. In Santa Monica right now. Shit burning down in Santa Monica. Shit burning down in Malibu and the Palisades. All 3 of those spots. This is where shit burning down at.
That means the Chiefs gonna lose. Shit burning down.
If shit burning down, the Chiefs gonna lose. They went 15-2. They went 15-2. That shit about to burn down. That was a fluke.
Yeah, we're not trying to laugh about it. It's a sports show, but if Cali burning, then the Chiefs is burning with them.
Chiefs burning with them.
In our country, this happens in the same place every time it happens. It's a lot of conspiracy theories about why they get those wildfires in those areas that they get them in.
Yeah, that's all this
because it's Hollywood and shit. You know what I mean? It's a lot of conspiracies about that shit. I don't know.
Maybe Diddy got on the phone and was like, "Yo, they ain't trying to let me out, bro.
Hit the fire! Hit the fire!"
Hey, you know that secret stash of lube, that baby oils sprayed everywhere and
everywhere.
You know that baby oil. Because he tried to.
We do hope that everybody's safe and
I've seen 2 deaths so far. I've seen 2 deaths. I ain't seen nothing other than that. I don't know.
All our Kelly viewers, man, stay
strong. Yeah, man, make sure y'all spray all your shit down. And listen, in Florida, they deal with hurricanes, so all their houses is built out of stucco. It's that concrete shit. The stucco hurricane can't blow that shit down. So California, I know it's hot as shit over there, but even in Vegas, they houses are made out of stucco because it's so hot. It keeps the house cool and everything. California might want to look into that because Vegas is drier than that. Right. And you see, they don't have grass. They don't have none of that shit. I don't understand why in the middle of the desert in Los Angeles, like why y'all got all this greenery out there? Y'all in the middle of the desert, bro. Yeah, there's no fires in the desert, bro. They don't have grass. None of the houses out there have grass. There's no grass. You don't have grass out there.
They say evacuate. Y'all make sure y'all evacuate.
The trees and shit that's out there is all fake.
Yeah,
it's not fake. They just artificial.
Well, they planted some, but no, they do have fake trees that people don't even know is fake.
Hannah, send that link. Send that link. You got some custom work. Send the link.
Stucco, man, stucco. I'm telling you, because the stucco. Because in Vegas, because it be so hot in the desert, they use the stucco, and so that way inside of their house ain't fucking on fire because it's a regular ass house. Like they couldn't live in what we live in out there because they would die. None of their air would work. Nothing would make a difference out there. So California might want to do that. If I was rich and I got a house built out there, it's gonna be a stucco house, bro, concrete. I'm not building nothing, bro. Not if shit just burning down. I'm gonna be the only house standing. Y'all come over here and kick it. We good.
Speaking about on fire, them Cavs fire.
Woo! Fire.
Gotta hit that little Wayne the fireman who popped on.
Too many hoes out here. Somebody give me a hose.
129, 122. That's the best game I've seen all season long. They need to put the Cavs on TV more, national TV more.
Yeah, for real.
That's all I need to know. That's all come on, bro. Like this is crazy.
I ain't seen a Cavs game on primetime yet. What the fuck?
And that was a good game, man. Let's see what these stats looking like, man. Let's see how the game really went. So the Oklahoma City Thunder. Of course, Shea dropped his 30, 31, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 for 3 though, from 3. He 1 for 6. I mean, my bad. He had a terrible 3-point shooting. But the Jalen Williams kid, 25, 9 assists, 5 rebounds. I like him. He a monster. 15 for Wallace, and then you got 11 off the bench from Wiggins. Isaiah Joe dropped 8. So, I mean, it was really the starters that pulled it out. But then you go to this other side, though. This is why the Cavs. Nobody can. I'm telling you, this is why the Cavs is going to win the championship this year. D Wade, and we ain't talking about Dwayne.
We talking about Dean.
He put up 11, 3 for 4 from 3 from 3, 4 for 5 from the field. You got Mobley 21 and 10, 0 for 3 from 3, but I don't know why he
and that's 7 assists.
And that's what I was about to say. 7 assists. 7 assists, bro. 7 assists. He probably had a couple blocks, but it don't show all that right here. I ain't clicking on that and doing all that.
Versatile.
But hell yeah. But your boy Jared Allen, Jared. Damn shit. I know shit.
It's Jared.
Yeah, Jared with the T's. Yeah, with the T's at the end.
Jared.
He had 25, 11 rebounds, 6 assists. So him and Mobley together, 13 assists. You know what I mean? 9 for 11 from the field. I mean, he had blocks too. It don't, like I said, it don't show.
Oh
that.
yeah, he had a couple.
Yes, sir. Mr. Garland, 18, 7 assists. That's 3 guys with 6 or more assists already. That's 7 assists, 1 rebound, 2 for 6 from 3. That's got to get better. So he didn't even have a really good game. And then you got Mitchell, who had a bad game. He was 7 for 15, which that ain't too bad, but a little under 50%. 2 for 6 from 3, 18.7 assists. 4 assists, 6 rebounds. So neither one of those guys even broke 20 points. You know what I mean? In the starting lineup, and we still won by 7. But then you go to the bench, Strus, 17 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, 5 for 6 from 3, 6 for 7 from the field. Ty Jerome, 15 points, 6 for 7 from the field. The man didn't even shoot a 3. Didn't even shoot 1 3 and got his 15.
He was driving.
Yes, getting to the rack.
Killing it.
Karis LeVert, 8 points. So our 3 top scorers, because Karis LeVert is one of our top scorers. I ain't going to say our 3 top, but Karis is one of our top scorers.
Yeah.
Fucking 8, 11, and 18. And we still won that game. So what does that tell you guys?
I look at it like this. Y'all big man. Now, this is what
monsters.
This is my thing. If y'all big man is getting 5 and 6 assists, that means y'all playing team ball. They finding guys open. The only problem I have with the Cavs winning a championship, and that's if the big men going past the ball, do y'all need one more perimeter threat to go against Boston? And is Garland enough? Is Donovan enough? Do y'all need one more piece for them big men to kick it out to win the chip?
Well, we got George Niang who can get buckets. He only had 3 points, 1 for 3 from 3 in 14 minutes. But George Niang he can score. Okoro defense, so I ain't really worried about that because Okoro can play defense on Jalen or Tatum, whichever one he got to guard. Like points wise, I'm not worried about. We got Duncan Robinson 2.0 down there, so I ain't really worried about.
Mike, you think y'all need? Mike, y'all think you think y'all need another perimeter shooter to take it?
I don't think we need it. Would it be nice? It would be nice, of course. But I mean, I'm not trying to give up too much of what we got because it'll mess things up. Like we're talking about Okoro and LeVert and some picks moving and maybe getting Kuzma and some other shit, or they were throwing Jimmy Butler's name out there.
No,
crazy about like, wow, dude, I can't believe
you want Jimmy Butler, Jay?
Fuck no.
Why not?
Why in the hell would we want Jimmy Butler?
As long as you don't gotta depends on what you gotta give up. What you gotta give up? If we got Jimmy Butler, Jimmy would play small forward. We would have to give up our bench, and I'm not doing that.
Yeah, Coral and LeVert and picks.
I'm not doing that.
That's a lot. That's a lot for Jimmy right now.
LeVert off the bench is our guy. I'm not doing
we need
that.
LeVert. Ty Jerome is definitely a piece. Listen, I'm not worried about moving anything. If we can get something, we're just using picks. Like if we can, I don't know, maybe if we move something, got like a Kuzma or something with some picks or some other piece, fine. But I'm not worried about doing anything because this team, and again, you saw Mitchell only had 11 points. He had a shitty shooting night. He scored his first 2 points, literally by dunking the ball right before halftime.
And 2
points.
And LeVert only had 8 off the bench, but we had 15 from Jerome and 17 from Strus off the bench.
Strus was hitting lights out. I mean, he wasn't even breathing. He was catching the ball and shooting immediately.
5 for 6.
Watching him go lights out. And the defense was up there. I mean,
look at
Jared Allen had 3 steals himself and a block.
Right.
Mobley had a steal and a block. Defensively, we stood up. It was crazy.
This is what I like to see. 5 assists from Strus. 5 assists.
I love finesse. His
that New York shit. Look, early.
5 assists off the bench for Strus. 4. Donovan had 4 assists. Garland had 7. Allen had 6. Yes,
36 total.
That's what matters. That's what matters for me.
Hey, finesse, man. Listen,
that ball
y'all
moving.
Be scared. The Thunder just beat on y'all, and we just beat up the Thunder. We gonna whoop your ass, man.
Who is he? Who
a Knicks fan, man.
Oh, hold on. Let's see. Hold on. You come in here with that. We gotta go. You know, we gotta go to the. We gotta go to the stats. Let's see. The Knicks is third. They 25-13. We don't want to hear nothing from a Knicks fan right now, Almighty, about the Cavs, buddy. We don't want to hear that.
And when the Sixers slide in that 6-7 seed, y'all gonna lose anyway to this bum ass Sixers. So,
the Celtics got 10 losses. Oh, if you lose to the Sixers this year, you ass. Sorry, Scully. Don't.
No, you ain't got to say. I just said it with you. I just said ass with you.
They are trash.
Listen, hey, the Knicks. Hey, I'm not gonna straight put them down. They're a good squad. Don't get me wrong.
No, they're gonna make it to the second round unless they got to play us.
Y'all better understand something. People need to start being scared of the Cavs. People need to start really recognizing what these Cleveland Cavaliers can do, because this isn't just some fluke shit. Because if it was, I mean, you went on 2 long ass winning streaks. You took down the other best team in the West. You haven't lost a game to the West Coast.
Ended a 15-game winning streak too,
or better conference. I mean, come on now.
They was on a 15-game win streak too, but they the same thing, bro.
And they hadn't lost to the East until the last night.
Bro, the same thing happened with the Celtics last year. Nobody said nothing until we looked up and they had this crazy ass record, and it was like, oh shit, the Celtics is probably gonna win it all this year. But look at the matchup. Because the Celtics the only team I'm worried about in the whole entire league, because the matchups. It's the matchups for me. We got Allen and Mobley. They have Porzingis, who may not even be healthy when it's time to play.
He might not even be there.
Then you got Al Horford. Who else do they have that won't smoke with those 2 dudes?
Nobody.
Nobody won't smoke with them. So they gonna have to. And you know what the Celtics do? They shoot 1,000 threes a game. They like the Warriors. They shoot 1,000 threes. They're gonna have to live and die by that shit. We play basketball. Y'all gonna have to run a lot. Y'all gonna have to run through screens. Y'all gonna be tired. They better hope them shots fall in the 7-game series for 4 of those games to win.
It looked like the Cavs. Everybody waiting for the Cavs to go on that losing streak, but they showing you that they're good enough to keep afloat. And they winning games against good teams without Donovan Mitchell going over 30. That's big right there.
And what's crazy is there's trap games that have come along the way, and you would think that's a letdown game. They should lose this game. You know, they shouldn't lose it, but that's a game that they would normally lose. They're not losing those games. They literally just beat everybody, the past 10 opponents, by 10 or more points. Last night was the first time they didn't do that, and they almost did it.
7. It was 7. Yeah,
they were right there. I would love to draft Drew Allard. I like Drew Allard.
I think anybody should draft him. I think that's outside of, because I like Shedeur probably better than all of them. Drew is the one I like the most out of all the quarterbacks.
And the reason why I like Drew is because, listen, he doesn't come with all that crazy flashiness, all the problems, all the media shit. He just plays and gets the job done. He's not crazy talented to where you think he's going to be some superstar, but he's better than average. He's at above average QB that can get the job done quietly without opening his damn mouth.
Right.
Finesse. Look, I changed teams. I knew you was coming on, so I changed teams for you, dog. Rocking.
Yeah, Drew gonna be good, but the Celtics is 27-10 right now. You know, we ain't lose no games in our division.
Not one.
We 6-0 in our division, Cleveland.
Our division, in the Central, yeah.
Wait till y'all play the Sixers.
19-1 at home, 13-3 on the road. 21-4. All our losses is in our conference. Is out in the Eastern Conference. We haven't lost a game in the Western Conference.
We lost to Boston, Miami, and
the damn Hawks
twice, and that was it.
Twice. Yeah.
Wait till he get that back-to-back with the Cavs.
He not playing no back-to-backs. He already said it. He told y'all already. I think it's time. He got to go, man. Embiid, man. Go play for your national country, bro.
It's one thing I want to see. I want to see 2 things.
He don't need to be in the NBA, yo.
In the free agency, I want to see 2 things. I want to see Bron go where he want to go finally and be done. Wrap it up, be done. Pick one team, go to New York, go back to Cleveland, do whatever, and trade Joel Embiid. Let's just get this shit over with. All right, trade him before he not worth nothing, because he almost not worth nothing now.
Right.
So it's close. He like a year or 2 for
who you say? Hold on. Who you say?
Bron. I just want Bron to go somewhere and retire and figure out where he gonna finish.
Listen. Bron is gonna always be worth something. Bron ain't gonna never.
He wasn't. He was saying Joel Embiid.
Embiid. Don't nobody want Embiid.
He said in 2 years Embiid might be trash.
Bro, right now nobody wants him. He gonna Detroit or somebody. It's like some bums is gonna take him. No good team, bro. No good team. If they smart, they don't want him. Now the Suns could use him because the Suns is ass.
I'll trade Karis LeVert and Okoro from Embiid.
For Embiid? Fuck no.
Because we don't have to worry. He can sit on the bench, come in, play every other game.
He only gonna play 41 games, so
I don't need him for that. I need him for the playoffs. I don't give a shit about the
right. And then he'll give you about 8 games in 2 rounds, and then he'll be hurt, and then he'll be good.
Embiid, bruh, just go play for Detroit or Washington or somebody trash where you could just do what you want to do.
Hey, speaking of thinking about where players are going, the big Jimmy Butler thing's out there. Where the hell is he going? What's going on? Golden State's got their mouth out there talking. Minnesota, the Bucks, all these players, all these teams, Houston, Mavericks. Where do you feel like would be the best fit and where he'll end up?
The best fit for Jimmy, or where do we think he'll end up, or both?
Yeah, which one?
I want to see him in Golden State. I want to see him help. I want to see him help Curry, and see if they can get back in the West. They doing good right now, but I want to see Butler playing with Curry. I want to see if it rejuvenate him a little bit, get his shit together, because Jimmy Butler acting like a whole different dude out there. Maybe it's because he's losing. I don't know, but the Jimmy Butler we hearing about right now is not the Jimmy Butler we know about. So I want to see him go and play with Golden State, but
let's see.
You think that's best fit, or is that just where you want to see?
I think that's where he think, because I would honestly, I wouldn't be mad if he thought that was the best fit, because that would be a really, really good fit.
How could you playing with Steph Curry?
But I'm gonna go with the Clippers. I'm gonna go with the Clippers, yo, because James Harden balling out of his mind right now. All he needs is another dog. Kawhi just came back. He not doing much yet. If you bring Jimmy back, Jimmy could play his real position, which is shooting guard. Kawhi small forward. James Harden's the point guard. Like, bro, I think that'll be great. Zubac playing good.
I like that Clippers, but I want to see him. I like Milwaukee. I mean, shit. He plugged right into Milwaukee. Right in.
Shit, I don't know.
Like, all he got to do is go back to he don't got to score. I mean,
if it wasn't for Dame, salute. If it wasn't for Dame, because James Harden, he'll pass the ball. He's a willing passer. Dame is just a pure bucket getter. So Jimmy wouldn't get a lot of touches, man. So he would have to come off.
Good for right now. Jimmy need to get back to his game.
That's what I'm saying. If you want the best Jimmy, you got to give him shots. Jimmy got to get shots. Jimmy got to get shots. Jimmy got to get shots.
Just get out there. He can. Yeah, Giannis will find him.
With the Clippers, he'll get shots. I know they got Norman Powell, but Norman Powell's a bench guy. You know what I mean? But he's getting 20. He'll go get you 25. He averaging 28. He averaged something crazy right now off the bench.
Who do you think got a better chance when they put Butler on their team of making a longer run? The Bucks or the Clippers? That's what he's thinking. Who better? Who better when you put them on there in the long run?
I'm gonna go with the Clippers.
As long as James Harden on there,
I'm going with the Clippers.
I don't know if I can go with them. Mike, what you think?
Hold on. The Clippers is hold on. Milwaukee is 19-16 right now. The Clippers are 20-17 right now, 7th in the West. Without Kawhi, he just now came back. So James Harden been winning games. So you add Jimmy Butler to that, bro. They could be 3rd or 4th right now in the West. If you add Jimmy Butler to that.
What's going on, Jordan? What's going on?
But on the other side, you got who you say?
Bucks.
The Bucks 19-16. They're at 5 right now. So yeah, if you add Jimmy to that, they might be 4th.
Hey, I'll tell you right now, I got a team for y'all.
So it's really the same. It really ain't no difference for me. I think either one of those teams will be the good fit. But
who you got, Mike? Go back to Philly.
No. Listen, I got 2 teams.
Memphis, I'll go with Memphis too.
I got 2 teams. I like he already said he won't go to Memphis.
I know, but that's who I would want to see.
I like Houston. They're a young squad. They need a veteran presence. I think he would help them out. And they got a lot of pieces they can get rid of and move and picks. So it'd be easier for them to finagle some stuff together and add that veteran presence and let Jimmy be there. I also like if all of a sudden Denver decided we need to break up a little bit here and they move Michael Porter and they move some pieces over there and put Jimmy on that Denver squad with Joe.
Oh, you moving Mike? You moving Porter?
Russ?
Yeah, Russ is doing his shit off the bench. Russ knows what's up.
Yeah, about time. About damn time, Russell. We appreciate that.
Denver just now figured they self out, so I wouldn't put Jimmy over there because that's gonna mess up because they was ass. Now they actually up to fourth because they
that's
actually
not bad.
I like Denver. Houston though a lot because I think that young squad could use some veteran leadership.
Man, yeah. Jimmy,
but I think Jimmy wanted at this point.
He want to go somewhere where he know is there a contender.
Where Houston at right now? Where Houston?
Houston is number 2, but that don't make them a contender because they kids. When the playoffs come, all that shit's gonna change.
That's why they need Jimmy as the veteran leader to be on that team and corral them young bucks. When time comes to hit the playoffs, keep them on that straight line. And I think,
but they're gonna have to trade pieces. That's the key. That's why they're winning. And I don't want.
But they'll be all right. They won't have to trade.
Jimmy need to go to a team that they young, man. So I wouldn't want to disrupt what they got going on because they're young. And then Jimmy come in and automatically Jimmy's attitude is I'm the man. That's gonna cause problems, bro. It's too many youngins on that team. They're not gonna know how to handle that shit. I don't think
they're gonna have to see.
Jimmy don't play that shit. Jimmy gonna come and I'm the man off rip. I need more shots than Jalen Green. And how the fuck does that happen when it's Jalen Green? That's his team.
Well, you know where else?
Then you got the other kid. What you call it? They all get their shots. Jimmy ain't no shots for Jimmy in Houston.
There'll be shots, but besides that, you know what's gonna happen is it's gonna be the trade with the Suns that facilitates anything because they talk about trading Beal and Jimmy going to the Suns and Beal going to say like the Bucks or something.
I like it with the Suns.
Really talking.
That's better with the Suns, but that's shots though because only those 3 guys are going to get shots: Durant, Book, and Jimmy. Bill just had 25 coming off the bench. He just dropped 25, and Book had a bad game, and they won that game. So if you add Jimmy to that,
that Bradley Beal trade, that
Beal will be gone, so it'll be Jimmy will be there. Beal will be either on the Bucks or maybe LA or something.
If Milwaukee won Beal and they forced that, I feel like that could end up making that Jimmy Butler.
The Suns are 12th. Jimmy ain't going to the Suns. He said he want to go to a contender.
He said he'd go to the Suns. Bro, he already said he would go.
They got bigger problems than that. They don't have a big man.
He would go there because he knows with Durant and Booker, he thinks he could turn that around.
He says he can't. He's not 7 feet tall. He can protect. I know, but he's not 7 feet tall. He can't protect the rim. They need rebounders. They need guys that can play defense.
Need to do a different trade. They need a trade. They need like a Valanciunas or something like that. They need that type of deal. But
they need another wing outside of Kevin Durant. Outside of Kevin Durant, they need a power forward. They need a center. They need all types of shit.
All of that to win.
Shit,
you don't need every single position.
The Suns
they 16 and bro. They 16 and 19. The Spurs is better than them right now.
Yeah, the Spurs are playing good with their young players.
Should be trying to get a big man. They shouldn't be trying to get no.
They should be trying to get Jimmy Butler.
They were talking about Jimmy going to the Spurs.
The Golden State Warriors is 18 and 18 right now. That's where I think he'll get shots. Jimmy is a bucket getter, bro. He needs shots. He want to go somewhere. Yes, that's a contender. He gonna regret going to a couple teams that he want to go to. He's gonna regret going to that team because there's not no shots there for him. He need to go somewhere where there's shots because that's the type of player he is, man. In Minnesota, that shit didn't work out because they was ass and he didn't get his shots. He needs shots. Philly, he didn't get his shots. I need to leave this motherfucker. He needs his shots. Now in Miami, he going through all this shit in Miami. He gets his shots in Miami, but who's the best player on the team? Tyler Hero. So Tyler Hero gets more shots than him. Now I gotta go. Now I'm not happy because he don't get all the shots and they lose it. So why would he go to the Suns and not get all the shots and he lose it? I don't understand that. He's going to regret that if he goes to the Suns, bro. I'm telling you, Jimmy's game is to get buckets, man. Like he gets shots. If he's not getting shots, he's not happy
he
unless
needs to
they win
change his mind frame on that.
Yes.
He needs to be like, hey, I get mine, but I need to play defense, and that's where I can get my shot.
That's what I was saying.
If he goes to the Suns, he got to settle for 18 points a game instead of 25.
That's what the old Jimmy did. He didn't have a high shot value. He didn't shoot 20, 25 a game. He hustled. He got 15 shots. He got assists. He got rebounds. Yep. And then his the thing about Jimmy,
and he started averaging 23 points a game, and it felt that glory of doing.
Felt like he was a scorer. Jimmy Butler was never that number one scorer on the team. He was always that. But the one thing about Jimmy Butler is he clutch at the end of the game.
I still don't think he's a number one scorer on the team.
No.
But he thinks that shit now. You hear how he be talking.
Why?
You hear when Jimmy talks, y'all hear how he talks. Yeah. He believes that he's that guy. He did a whole team like that. He did the minutes. He let Minnesota know I'm better than every single one of y'all, mug. Y'all give me the ball. In practice, I'm going to take these bums and we going to run y'all and then I'm going to leave. And that's bro. He thinks he's that guy.
His game is 9 rebounds, a few assists, 16 points. And at the end of the game, when he wide open, you let him orchestrate your last shot. That's Jimmy Butler game. I don't know who told him.
Jimmy should be getting 18 points a game around there and be happy with that. That's it because Book's gonna go out there and get 25 points a game. Durant's getting 27 or 28 points a game. So you got to settle for 18, bro. And he'll fit like that.
I think he would.
Yeah, but they got bigger problems. If they didn't have other problems, if that was literally all they needed, yes, you put Jimmy there, instant championship contender.
I'm telling you, Jimmy's moving. I don't know where he's going.
Not right now, though.
Going somewhere. He's in the next week or two. Jimmy's getting traded.
Where I think he's gonna go, somebody that's gonna trade for him, Phoenix
already said they want to trade for him.
Who?
Phoenix already said they want to.
And that's who I think it's gonna be because they have Bill and they can trade for him. But Bill said himself, y'all have to run it by me, and nobody said anything to me. Yeah, y'all said nothing to me, so I don't want to hear none of that shit. So
there's gonna have to be a third team orchestrated in this, and I think it could be the Lakers.
That Bill wants to go to. Bill has to want to go there though. He has that.
I got a question for y'all. So we got the playoffs coming. NFL. Who is y'all guaranteed win? There's no way they're gonna win. We lose. And who is your upset possibility of the week? Who do y'all know that y'all put y'all life on it? They're gonna win. And then
what in week 1?
Huh? Yeah. Who's the team that you know gonna win? And who's the team that you think's got the biggest chance to get upset in this first round of wild card?
Week 1, who I know gonna win.
So we got
I know for sure. Okay, go ahead. Say that you can say the game.
Just so Mike, I don't know if Mike looking at it. We got the Chargers at Texans.
Yeah, I know
4:30. I know you know what's up. Steelers at Ravens, Broncos at Bills, Packers at Eagles, Commanders at Bucks, Vikes at Rams. What's the guaranteed win? Like you put in your house,
all right,
your headphones on it.
Well, the Commanders and the Buccaneers match up really well to me, so that's a toss-up. There's no way I can just be like, I know that these guys are going to win. The Ravens and Steelers is a division game, so I want to say the Ravens, but what Ravens are we going to get? So I can't say that game because that's not a guarantee for me.
It's not what Ravens you're going to get. It's what Steelers.
But the Ravens, they shit the bed a lot in the playoffs, and I don't know if it's going to start early or start late.
It changes everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's not a guarantee. That's not a guarantee for me, and it's a division rivalry. So that's not a guarantee. Nobody's.
And Zay Flowers may not be playing. That's big.
It don't matter. That is big. That is big. But that don't change nothing. Yeah. That don't change nothing for me though. That don't change. And
right.
Packers, Eagles. That is one that most probably would say is a guarantee, but I don't think it's a guarantee for me. It's not a guarantee for me. I can't go with that one.
Mike, that's what you going with Packers, Eagles, Mike?
I'm going with the Eagles. That's a guaranteed win because
win for him.
Love bummed out and hurt right now. No Watson. Their wide receiver core is kind of hurt. He's not playing in their defense.
Yeah,
is it McKinney or is it the other one?
I think it's McKinney. It might be McKinney. I don't know. But I don't know.
Safeties aren't playing. I think the Eagles are going to win that game for sure.
I'm going with the Chargers. The Chargers and the Texans. I honestly don't think the Texans are going to beat the Chargers, but I'm going with the Bills over the Broncos. I bet my money that the Bills winning that game. And Bo, my guy. But I'm just going with the week. But what I'm going with, but yeah, we love Bo. But what I'm going with is the actual weakest team.
Yeah.
The actual weakest team is the Broncos out of these teams that's playing right now. To me,
I think the Packers are right now.
I don't, man.
They're injured. How they're injured, I think that affects them.
I mean, you could be right. Most people's gonna say the Eagles. Yeah, most people's gonna say the Eagles.
I think the Texans the weakest team in this.
I think, yeah. For me, it's the Broncos or the Texans. For me, it's the Broncos.
I don't know wide receivers really. Nico,
I would say the Steelers. I would say the Steelers, but I feel like
hell no.
No, I mean the weakest game.
That's what's scary.
That's a division rivalry right there.
I
That's
know,
not.
That's different. And then the fact that you actually. That Zay Flowers loss is big for Lamar. That opens up everything. They're gonna have to condense everything.
That means Mark Andrews about to finally have a big game this season.
Derrick Henry gonna have to have a big game.
Yeah, that means they're gonna have to run. They're gonna have to run on this.
They're gonna settle for 30 yards in 3 quarters.
But the Steelers been giving up run. Steelers been giving up a lot though. They on the 4-game losing streak.
Who gonna kick more field goals in this game? That's what this sound like. This Ravens Steelers.
I think the Ravens.
Chris Boswell.
yeah. Boswell gonna win this 70-yard bombers. I'm gonna go with the Chargers. I think the Chargers are gonna handle the Texans.
I think so. Guaranteed.
If I had to pick out, I mean, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna keep it. I'm not gonna pick the. I can't pick the Eagles.
They in Houston too. That's why I'm not guaranteeing that because they.
I know, but it's just the Texans have lost so much, man. And
for no reason, too. Lost games they should not be losing at all.
They lost some players. You got to think they got one wide receiver. They brought in Deontay Johnson, but is he up to par yet?
And CJ ain't looked good all season, though, even before.
That's what I mean. They lost all the players. They lost all their star players, and CJ's having a sophomore.
Even before Stephon went down, he didn't look good.
Right. So at the end of the day, that home field advantage, and his defense is a shell of itself. So that home field.
Their defense is whack this year.
Whack. So
if
I'm not going to pick the Eagles, I'm going to pick the Chargers as the guarantee. So who's the team that y'all think got
the Broncos?
Who's the team that y'all think got the biggest chance of losing?
With the upset,
lose, or you mean causing the upset?
The upset, the biggest chance of an upset. The biggest. Well, see, this one ain't right though because the Ravens and the Steelers is a division rivalry game. So the Steelers probably they on the road in Baltimore. It's an upset, bro. Like that's the biggest for me.
But that's
cheating. That's cheating, man.
They already beat them. They beat them on the road.
We gonna X them out. Because that's a division rivalry.
Beat them on the road. So
that's a division rivalry, like a rivalry. So we gotta X them out. They don't count.
And they beat them on. Both of them teams won on the road, and they only 2 games apart. Yeah,
but that would. So we can't. We gotta X them out, man. That don't count. So the Broncos, I'm gonna go with
the Rams Vikings. Them Rams, man. Didn't you already call it, Jay, that the Rams? Who said the Rams is gonna win? I think me. So I'm going.
Yeah, you did too.
Yeah, I'm going with the Rams. The Rams got the best chance of upsetting because they at home, but now Cooper Kupp. Y'all said Cooper Kupp ain't playing. That's another strike for me because I feel like he opened up a lot.
I guess I am going with the Rams. Matthew Stafford. I guess I am going with the Rams. Got the chance for the biggest chance for an upset.
Not at Cooper Kupp ain't playing. I'm gonna have to switch.
But they was winning games still. They started out shaky, but they was winning games without Cooper Kupp though.
I'll tell you what, that Bucs Commanders game is a toss up. That game, like
that might be the best game.
Who do you pick in that game? Like,
well, I'm picking Baker and the Bucs because they're like Jaden and them. They got the better record. But I honestly think the Buccaneers are the better team because I think their defense is better.
And they're at home. You know how Mike
Evans and they at home. Yeah, but their defense I think is better than the Commanders' defense.
Who you got, Mike? Who you think could pull off the biggest?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Rams. Actually, nah, man. I'm going with Bo Nix, man. I'm going with Bo Nix, man.
Yeah,
I'm going with Bo Nix, bro. I'm going with Bo Nix, man.
Bo Nix, dude.
I'm going with both. So I'm on both sides.
Yeah, because if you're gonna pick the Bills to guarantee,
that's the guaranteed win. But the Broncos got the biggest odds to upset, though.
Right,
yeah, sure.
that would be
the biggest upset you see. Me like, oh shit, that shook it all up now.
Yeah.
Because even if Love goes out there and makes a close game with the Eagles,
it's already an asterisk by his name because he ain't healthy.
Because think about it this way: if Bro Nix goes out there and beats the Bills, they play the Chiefs next. It's already set because they're the lowest seed, so they'll play the Chiefs.
That's division.
So now that's a division game, and they've already beat them once, even though nobody played, and then they almost beat them when everybody played. So that's a whole nother battle.
That is the game. That is number one.
Change everything.
Damn, Bo, you got to go home in the second round, bro. Damn.
No, I bet my spot.
Bo got to go home in the second round, bro.
I bet my spot.
Bo.
I said that.
Bo, that's my guy too, man.
The Chiefs was not gonna make the AFC Championship.
Damn, they about to cook a horse, man. They finna cook a horse in week 2.
Well, if Bo Nix goes to Kansas City and gives them the loss in their first playoff game, that man going down in history.
Do y'all honestly believe that's gonna happen?
I believe it can happen.
No, I think y'all want it to happen. 100%. I think y'all want it to happen.
Well, I think
realistically. Realistically, man.
That defense that Denver has, I think it can.
Realistically, bro.
You know
think
why?
Andy Reid gonna go out there and let them boys lose in the first round?
It's because of the coach. You said it Tuesday, Mike. It's because
how many years Patrick Mahomes been their quarterback? 6,
but
7.
This is the vulnerable time.
Has that ever happened?
It's vulnerable.
Happen. Jay, they vulnerable.
Kelsey's not for everything.
Y'all keep saying that. No, they not. They're not vulnerable. They just got a week of rest. They get another week of rest, but they getting rest. They're not vulnerable. No, they're not.
They go rusty.
No,
everybody crying about these teams that got rest in college football, and that's why they all lost.
No, they're not, bro. No, they're not, bro.
You put Jay.
The Chiefs get the bye. Damn near all. They've been here, done that, bro. With the bye, they've been there, done that.
Bro, about to get 2 playoff wins, being the
won a Super Bowl with a bye.
The 3 reasons why the Broncos can win: Bo Nix, Sean Payton, good defense.
Yep.
That's all you need.
That's 3 reasons why any team can win, but only twice. Only once it happened. Only once it happened. The second loss the Chiefs got, nobody played. So that didn't show me.
If you Bo Nix and you go in, first of all, if you Bo Nix and you beat the Bills, you could beat anybody.
That's all he got to do. No, that ain't true.
That's insane.
That ain't true. That ain't true.
Gonna be riding high, bro.
That ain't true. The Chiefs defense is better than the Bills defense. That's not true.
But they almost listen. The Chiefs game.
Chris Jones played for the Chiefs. Chris Jones don't play for the Bills, bro. He played for the Chiefs.
Listen, and I get that.
That's who they're gonna have to worry about. And I think, and they got the other homie. What's it called? I forgot his name. And then you got Nick Bolton, that linebacker.
Listen, they already played him.
Bo Nix is. I know. Yes, it was close. It was a very good game. But Patrick Mahomes was playing like shit at the time, and he didn't have Pacheco and all those boys. He got everybody. He got his guys back now, except for Rashee Rice. All the injuries he had, he don't got those no more. He has his team. I'm just saying, Bo Nix, they're about to see a different team if they beat the Bills. They're not. It's not the same Chiefs team from that first game they played. It's a completely different team.
I'm going to get my Bo Nix jersey because if he goes,
and I will be happy though if Bo won. I'll be happy.
Just imagine if you Bo Nix and you beat Josh Allen and the Bills on the road, and then you know what's at stake when you go to Kansas City. What's your career and the Denver Broncos organization is
off the rails. I'm fucking one of their wives. Whoever I beat, one of their women. They woman. Josh just got engaged, so they ain't married yet. So if I beat him. I'm taking his girl. I'm taking his girl, bro.
They're wrong.
He can't beat me. I beat him in the playoffs as a rookie. I need your girl now. If I'm Bo Nix. If I'm Bo Nix.
Listen, hey, remember you got the Notre Dame Penn State game tonight. We're all chanting for Penn State to win because we want that Big Ten championship in the championship. You got another Cavs game against the Raptors tonight.
Glaze.
It's gonna be an ass whipping.
Yeah, like that shit.
Who y'all got tonight?
Cavs.
I got Penn. I want Penn State to win.
No, who you got? I know who you want to win. Who
I
you
think Notre Dame
win?
should win, but I think Penn State can get them.
We want Penn State to win, but I think Notre Dame wins.
Notre Dame got the defense. Penn State got the offense.
Yeah, so I was about to say Notre Dame defense.
It's about to be a good ass game. Tune in.
Yep.
Listen, make sure you hit the like button, the subscribe button, jump over to our YouTube at the Man Cave 8172, hit the sub button, and Saturday night, be ready, be prepared. Open mic goes live. Jump in the chats, get ready, put out what you want to talk about. It's gonna be relationships. Old school love.
Old school love and trying to take people's noggin, man. Old school.
Man, ain't that something?
Old school.
Salute. Gotta go get ready for work.
Y'all have a good one.